Hello, welcome to C# Tidbits. What I want to show you today is one non-obvious feature of attaching to a process inside of Visual Studio, which will help you to locate the process that you started most recently much easier than before. So what I usually see when people try to attach to a process like this .NET exec process, when I start this, it prints the process ID for me and it waits forever so I can show you what I want. And so what people usually do is that they go to Process Explorer, they maybe find the right window, then they guess which process it is. So it's this one. The process ID is 288. They go to their Visual Studio, go to Attach to Process, they write 288, they find the process, they attach, and they are finally done. What we can do instead is that we just click debug, attach to process, type .NET, and it lists the processes with the one that started most recently on the top, followed with the one that was second, and so on. So this is always ordered in a way from when the process started. So if you click this one, you always know that's the one that started most recently. Sometimes they break it in Visual Studio, but I always report it and they always fix it again. So this way we can attach very fast. And what happens if we close this and then we start a new process? For example, we are debugging a problem, we are rebuilding, we want to start it as an executable because there are additional deployments that need to be next to the executable, and we want to have this repeatable. So instead of going to debug and attach, I can click reattach to process. And this has three modes, basically. If the previous process with the same PID was already running and was still running, we would attach to it directly. Let's see that. So let's attach this one. That's our new process, 15208. We detach, we reattach, and we are again attached to the same process. However, if we close this, we start a new one, and we reattach to process, it sees now there's multiple .NET XE processes running. I don't know which one to attach to, so I will list all of them. You can again select the one that was started most recently and attach to it. And then if we close this one, start another one, and we also make sure to close all the other .NET processes. So now we have only one of them. I can go here, I can click reattach to process, and it will see there's only one .NET XE process running on my system, so I will just directly attach to it. So if I close the process and start a process with the same name, reattach to process will intelligently select the one that I want, and it will help me reattach and reattach and reattach and reattach and debug more easily. So that's the whole tip. Hopefully you find that useful. Let me know if there's something else that you would like to see down in the comments.